Hi, I'm Lee Levy. I'm from Haifa, Israel. My friend Ksenia asked me to contribute to her project, and I was very happy because I really like hummus. um, Hummus for me brings me a lot of memories from my grandma because every time I go to her house, there is always hummus because she's originally from Iraq. And hummus always reminds me of my friend because it's kind of like a social activity that you go and do, like you go out with your friends and you go to it called a hummusia, and you just like eat hummus and pita and salad and uh, talk to your friend and have fun.
Wow, that's great. So I understand that hummus is a big, like a really big culture, has a really big culture in Israel. So tell me one thing. When you hear word hummus, what's the first thought that comes in your mind?
Honestly, the first thought that comes to my mind is pita because I can't think about hummus without pita. And it has to be like a soft and like warm pita to just like
Right.
dip into the hummus
Well, I totally agree with you, even though I do like eating hummus with a spoon, but
and
I guess that's just me. So, if you were to guess, where would you say hummus did originate?
I think it's very hard to say where it was originated from because I know I know because for me I live in Israel and it's very diverse country and people came from all over the places. So my grandma is from Iraq and she makes hummus, but I have friends that their family from Lebanon and Morocco and other Arab countries, and they make hummus too and other um, dishes that they
Right,
overlap, you know, so it's really hard for me to say, but or in general, I would say the Middle East, of
right.
course.
So, what would you say? Like, you mentioned that there are like different ways of preparing hummus. Like, your grandma is from Iraq, and then she makes it one way, and then someone else is from another Arab country, and they make it the other way. So, is that what differs? Like in the hummus, like the way of preparing it from like different countries, or like the culture. Like you mentioned the hummusiyas. So what is it? What do you think?
Um, I don't know, when I go to my grandma, she usually puts paprika on hummus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's something that say that it's from Iraq, but this is something I noticed. But when I go to a hummusia in Israel, they usually put some olive oil and parsley on.
Yeah.
Uh, and yeah, that's
Right.
what I see. But
So what do you think? Like obviously you just mentioned that you think it's the hummus is belongs to like the whole region, the Middle East region. So you would say that a nation cannot own a dish
I don't think a
necessarily?
nation can own a dish
Right.
because, as I told you, like I saw like so many people from coming all over the place, and
Mm-hmm.
they all have this dish. So how can you tell? And like people were traveling from all over the places, so um, I don't know if there is something that tells us from where it was originating.
That's totally understandable. I totally agree. And so like as I mentioned to you before, I like when I introduced you to my project, like I told that there was a contest between Lebanon and Israel to claim the authority on the hummus and whatnot. So like as an Israeli, what do you think? Is it right for Lebanese people to claim the like the authenticity of hummus?
I think if they have facts to show that, maybe, but
Yeah.
it's really hard to tell because we have people from Lebanon that brought us hummus to Israel, but people from so many other places that brought hummus too, and um, it's just like who knows where it came from. It's a really big mystery. It's interesting.
Right. That's great. Do you have anything else to say about hummus?
Um, stop eating the hummus here. Please come to Israel as soon as possible.
Oh, that's cute. Thank you for your interview.
Sure, it was fun.